You are so new. Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going to now direct your attention to Exhibit 119. We spent a lot of time. Oh, I'm sorry, Judge. Just for the record, the jury knows we have paralegal Natalie Nell at table to help with the exhibits.
Okay.
Because once again, he does not trust me with the clicker.
I understand.
This is true. Sir, we spent some time talking about the background of the Crumbley house. So we're going to talk now about November 30th, 2021. We stated that you were able to put together a sort of digital footprint from that day. Correct. Okay. So Exhibit 119, which has been admitted. This is the Oxford High School surveillance video from when the defendant's son was dropped off. Is that right? Right. Yes, sir. We determined that he was dropped off by James Crumbley at 7:46 a.m. That's correct. Okay. We will determine the time that Jennifer Crumbley got to her place of employment that day.
A little after 9 in the morning.
Exhibit 120.
We have no objection to that.
Sir, this is a screenshot from surveillance footage of her employer on November 30th, 2021. And that's Jennifer Crumbley on November 30th, 2021, entering that building at 9:04 a.m. Correct. Now, shortly after she arrived, did she receive a phone call from the school?
Yes, she did.
Exhibit 121.
We have no objection.
21 to admit it.
And this is a snippet from her phone log, would I be correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so November the 30th, 2021, at 9:24 a.m. was a missed phone call, and that's from Oxford High School.
That's correct.
Okay, and she called the school back at 9:27 a.m. All right,
That's correct.
and they had a 5-minute, 43-second conversation.
Correct.
Okay. Now, did she receive a text shortly after that phone call? Yes. Right, this is Exhibit 122 and 123.
I have no objection to 122 or 123.
122 and 123.
So 122, this is the text message found on her phone from an individual that ended up being her son's school counselor at Oxford.
Right.
Okay, and this is a picture of what we'll call an altered math worksheet at 9:31 a.m.
Correct.
All right, and if you were to click on that link, this would come. Correct. Okay. And then she also received an email with the original math worksheet.
That's correct.
Right. This is Exhibit 124.
No objection.
And this email,
124 to admit it.
that was shortly thereafter. And the image in the email was in fact Exhibit 74, which was the math worksheet that her son created on November 30th. Correct. Okay. So she had this information about 9:30 in the morning on November 30th.
Correct.
Okay. Did Jennifer contact James right after that?
Yes, she did.
No objection.
125 to admit it.
So this is the Facebook message chat, the one that was deleted from Jennifer's phone. Blue is Jennifer Crumbley, is that correct?
That is correct.
And green will be James Crumbley.
That's correct.
Okay. So at 9:33 a.m., what did Jennifer write to James?
Call now in all caps, emergency. And then she texted again, and less than 2 minutes later, emergency.
Okay. And she sent these two pictures, both the original and the altered worksheet to James.
That's correct.
And this is at 9:38 a.m.
Correct.
What was James' response at 9:44?
James responded with, "My God, WTF."
What is that?
WTF, what the fuck? Then responded, vet not here yet. It's McMurray, Harris horse, still waiting on vet.
And we already talked about that they were concerned over one of their horses' medical issues.
Correct.
Okay. And what was Jennifer's response at 9:50?
She responded, he said he was distraught about last night.
And James' response to that?
We talked about it this morning. And then he asked her, you talked to him?
Okay, and that's 9:51. And what was Jennifer's response?
6 minutes later, she texted Ken to call.
Did Jennifer leave her work and head to the school?
Yes, she did.
Did Jennifer Crumbley also text this picture at 74 to anybody else at that time?
Yes, she did.
This is exhibit 126.
You have no objection?
126 is submitted.
But she sent this picture as text to Andrew Smith at 10:05 a.m.
Correct.
Okay. Did you learn who Andrew Smith was?
Yes, I did.
And that was her boss?
Yes.
Okay. And what did she text with the caption on the picture?
She said, I had to go to my kid's school, counselor just called, and this is what I'm dealing with. I'll be back 11:30 to 12 at the latest.
And did she leave her?
Yes, she did.
This is 127.
No objection?
127 submitted.
Okay, this is her leaving at 10:06.
Yes.
I want to go back to exhibit 125 briefly. Skip over it. She wrote, "Can you call at 9:57?" And then what did she write?
She wrote, heading to a school, I'm very concerned.
Okay. So at 10:04, she wrote, "Heading to the school, and I'm very concerned." At 10:05, she sent that picture right here to Mr. Smith.
Correct.
At 10:06, she walked out the door.
Correct.
Okay. Did James and Jennifer Crumbley have a phone conversation at this point?
Yes, they did.
This is 128.
No objection?
128 submitted.
Sir, this is a snippet from the call log found in Jennifer Crumbley's cell phone. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So, well, first you got a phone call from the school. This is a phone call to the school counselor at 10:07 a.m.
That's correct.
That's a 40-second call.
That's correct.
So that's exhibit 121, not 128.
I'm sorry, you said 121.
It's 121.
121.
Your Honor, I would just ask the witness to answer questions instead of the prosecutor stating essentially all the information as he goes along.
Okay, so I guess it's the objections to meeting.
We did.
I'll record. All right, 128.
No objection?
Did James and Jennifer have a phone conversation after this?
Yes, they did.
Well, first, this is part of exhibit 125. What time is this?
This is at 10:12.
Okay, and then what did she write?
Heading to a school.
Here's exhibit 128 from James Crumbley's call log. What is this?
It's a call to Jennifer at 10:29 a.m.
Okay. So 10:29 a.m. they have a 7-minute and 16-second phone conversation.
That's correct.
Did both James and Jennifer Crumbley arrive at the Oxford High School?
Yes, they did.
Okay. And approximately what time did they arrive?
It was around 10:20, somewhere around there, I believe.
Okay. If I showed you the timeline, then get a 10:37 arrival. That sound right?
Yes, I apologize. Yes.
Okay. Now, we had discussed this portion of the case at a previous hearing, and you had indicated they had arrived in one car and left in one car. Did you find that to be accurate?
No, it was inaccurate.
Okay, so tell me what happened.
So the video system that they have only starts recording when there's enough motion to save space on the system. So they were too far away from the camera to pick up. When I initially saw them, all of a sudden they just appeared in front of one of the cars. So I assumed that they had come together.
Okay. And when did you come to find out?
That they had go separately.
Okay. So exhibit 129 is a portion of the Oxford High School surveillance video that depicts their arrival and the period of time they were inside of that meeting house. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
People moving at 129.
I have no objection, but I'm just wondering if that, it's the actual video, that's the.
Correct.
That's the exhibit. Okay, no objection, thank you.
29 submitted.
So there's a timestamp at the bottom. I want to make sure we see this. 10:36 a.m. and this is November 30th, 2021.
That's correct.
Okay. And let us know, please, when you see either the defendant or her husband.
The one vehicle was already back then, and then there they are walking up.
The defendant and her husband
Yes,
in the magnified area.
correct, yes.
What's this portion of the video today?
Them coming into the school.
What area of school?
The front by where the offices are.
Okay. This is 10:39 a.m.
Correct.
What portion of the school is this?
Looks like the front office of the school.
No, this time right here, that's a broken clock. Correct?
It is correct. No change.
So this is 10:40 a.m.
Correct. Council office.
I'm sorry.
Then the council office. Sorry.
Did you come to learn who this person was? To them?
Yes.
Who's that?
Sean Adams.
That's the counselor at the Oxford High School.
That's correct.
Or one of the counselors.
One of the counselors, yes.
The time skipped a little bit. This is now 10:52 a.m. What do you see in this portion?
That's the shooter coming out of Mr. Hoskins' office.
With the red backpack?
Correct.
So they walked in at 10:41 and the shooter walked out at 10:52?
Correct.
This is 10:53. Who do you see?
That's James and Jennifer Crumbley coming out of Mr. Hoskins' office.
Now, there was something in his hand here. What is that? You can tell?
I wasn't able to tell what that is.
Okay, definitely a piece of paper in her hand.
Yes, she does.
Did she have that in the counselor's office?
No, she did not.
And then right there, she handed that piece of paper to James number.
Correct.
So this is 10:54 and almost 10:55 a.m.
Correct.
Okay. Did you see James Crumbley at the top of the screen?
Yes, yeah, they're at the top of the screen,
Okay.
in school.
Thank you. What are we seeing in this scene right here?
The one of their vehicles is leaving right there, the black one. And that third row on the far right, the other car should be leaving now.
Okay. This is one of the Crumbley vehicles?
Yes, it is.
Correct. And this is 10:57, about 10:58?
Correct.
Okay. So we saw them walk in at 10:41 to the office. There's some left at 10:52, is that right? And then we saw them leave the parking lot here at 10:57, 10:58.
That's correct.
So how long total, if you know, were they in the counselor's office?
It was about 12 minutes.
What's the first thing that Jennifer Crumbley did on her phone or social media after that meeting?
She sent a message to Kira.
Okay. This is 1:30?
We have no objection?
When they were submitted.
So this is a screenshot.
Right.
Is that right? Okay. And these were taken from Kira Pennick's phone.
That's correct.
Okay. So the icon there, the picture on the horse, this is Jennifer Crumbley's words, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And what did she write at 10:58 a.m.?
Okay, I'll bring some out later. Just had to get my son's school, go to my son's school and meet his counselor. Shit day.
And then Kira's response?
Oh man, everything okay? Do you still want to do lesson today?
And then what did Jennifer respond to that?
Yeah, I still plan on doing the lesson. Everything's okay. He's just having a hard time after losing Tank, his friend going away to a treatment facility, and who knows what else. But he was caught drawing this on his math assignment today.
And then this is Exhibit 74, the math drawing that she was sent.
Correct.
And then what did Jennifer write in this post, or in this message?
As long as I can get out there early enough, because I had to leave work for an hour. I have a meeting in Southfield at 3. I should be done with that by 4. I plan on being there. Plus, the vet said it's better for him to move around to keep his circulation going while he's dealing with mud fever. Good times.
She's talking about her horse, right?
Correct.
So when she said, I had to leave work for an hour, she's talking about when the school called her for the meeting.
That's correct.
And what was the response at 1:26 a.m.? I'm sorry, if you can read that.
It's Kira responded with OMG, oh my God, he needs some horse therapy. I bet he, then it cuts off.
Okay, that's fine. The rest of these will be in through Kira later on. What's the first thing that James does when he leaves the meeting?
Starts door dashing.
This is 1:31.
No objection.
131 submitted.
1:31. So what are we looking at right here?
That was a response from a search warrant served to DoorDash.
Okay. So we have not just the 30th, but we also have the 29th. I'm going to direct you to the first. DoorDash pickup, November 30th, 21 at 11 a.m. Is that right?
That's correct. That's when he checks in.
Okay. So that was about 4 minutes or so, 3 minutes after he left the parking lot.
That's correct.
And Jennifer's text to Kira was about 2 minutes after she left the parking lot. Did Jennifer go back to work?
Yes, she did.
All right. Here's 132.
I'm sorry, Judge Henry, yes, no objection.
132 is admitted.
Thank you. And this is what?
Her re-entering her place of employment 11:24 a.m.
Okay. And that's November 30th?
Correct.
Going back to exhibit 130. First, what's the next thing she does, either on her phone or social media accounts after 11:24?
I'm sorry.
If you recall, what's the first thing that she does after 11:24 on either her phone or a social media account?
I don't recall.
Well, that's fine. We have exhibit 130 already admitted. So 11:26 a.m.
Correct.
Okay. So you read the very top line of that OMG needs horse therapy.
Correct.
This is 11:26 a.m. So she received this 2 minutes after she walked in the door at her employment.
Correct, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Go ahead and read that.
It says, OMG, he needs some horse therapy. I bet he would love Mo. Whatever works for you, just let me know. I only have Bella's lesson tonight at 5:30, so anytime after her lesson is fine.
And what did Jennifer Crumbley write back?
Jennifer responded with, okay, yeah, well, he'll be coming with me tonight. James is working. He can't be left alone.
From the context of this conversation, did you take it that he was referring to her son?
Yes, correct.
And what did Kira write in response?
Does he want to ride?
And her response?
Jennifer responded, I don't know. Maybe brush a small horse so he's not intimidated, LOL.
And then Kira?
Kira responded with, Mo would be perfect. And then Jennifer responded with, okay.
Okay.
Kira then goes on to say, make it a family event. Coming out to the barn, really though, I've seen some amazing things done with horses, with kids.
Thank you. Now, did Jennifer Crumbley text her son after that school meeting?
Yes, she did.
This is 133.
I'm sorry, sorry. I have no objection, I'm sorry.
133 is admitted.
Thank you. Now, this is the same text thread that we referred to earlier, found on Jennifer Crumbley's phone between, this was on the shooter's phone. Oh, I'm sorry, Jennifer Crumbley's phone.
Yes.
The entire text thread.
Correct, yes.
Thank you. Okay. Green is Jennifer Crumbley, blue is her son.
Correct.
Okay. Tell us what she wrote to him at 12:21 p.m. on November the 30th.
She asked, you okay? And then he responds shortly after that, yeah, I just got back from lunch.
Okay. And what did she say?
About 60 minutes later, she says, you know you can talk to us and we won't judge.
And his response to that at 12:42 p.m.?
At 12:42, he says, I care, I know, thank you, I'm sorry for that, I love you.
Now, we'll introduce the rest of the thread. Did she respond to that?
No, not immediately, no.
When did she respond to it?
After the shooting started.
After the shooting was made public?
Yes.
How many minutes later, if you know?
Over a half an hour.
Now, you're the investigator who pulled the footage, you reviewed the footage, and you know the timeline of the shooting, the day of the event.
Correct.
Okay. And so at 12:42 p.m., you know that was a few minutes before the shooter went into the boys' bathroom outside of classroom 258, and began to load his firearm.
That's correct.
And he emerged at 12:51 p.m.
That's correct.
Now, what's the first relevant event in either James or Jennifer's phone or email or social media accounts after 12:42 p.m.?
An email was sent to James's phone. It was high school.
This is 134.
No objection.
134 is admitted.
Thank you. This is an email from Oxford Community Schools sent to James Crumbley's email address at 1:09 p.m.
Correct.
And that's, to your knowledge, the active shooter alert that went out to all parents in the district?
That's correct.
Now, when James received this, he was still making DoorDash deliveries?
Yes, he was.
Were you able to pull location history from his device?
Yes, correct. Yes.
It was 113, I'm sorry, 136.
No objection?
Is this 135 or 137?
136, Judge. We skipped 135.
No
Oh, wait.
objection.
I have no objection to 136.
136.
And then, are you gonna do it?
No, we're skipping 135.
You're skipping, okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep my numbers straight.
136 is admitted.
Thank you, Judge. So this is location data from his email, the email that he received the active shooter alert,
Correct.
November 30th, 2021, and this is at what time?
This is at 1:13 p.m.
Okay. Where is this?
This is at the Meyer. He's in the parking lot of the Meyer.
Okay. And that's the Meyer off of Ray Road?
Yeah, it's the one that I responded to, yes.
Okay, so that was the reunification location for all parents.
Correct.
Did he stay there?
No, he did not.
Okay. How long was he there?
I think just a matter of minutes.
Or did he call Jennifer?
Yes, he did.
It's exhibit 137.
No objection?
137 is admitted.
This is a portion of the phone call from James Crumbley's cell phone download. November 30, 2021 at 1:15 p.m. He called Jennifer Crumbley.
That's correct.
Okay. And that was how long phone call?
Just less than a minute.
And based upon your analysis of his GPS locations, where was he at when he made the phone call?
He was still in the Meyer lot, I believe.
Still in Mark. Okay. Now, did you find out that Jennifer Crumbley left her work around that time?
Yes, she did.
Okay. Exhibit 138 is a surveillance video of Jennifer Crumbley leaving work. Objection?
No objection.
138 is admitted.
So this is 1:18 p.m.?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so this is after the active shooter alert went out at 1:09 and after she was on the phone with her husband.
Correct.
Thank you. Sir, did it appear from your analysis that Jennifer and James Crumbley spoke on the phone after she left work?
Yes, she did.
1:39.
I apologize, just really quick. 138 was the video we just saw. 139 we have no objection to.
139 is admitted.
And okay, and both were admitted, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
It's the call log off of James Crumbley's phone. November 30th, 2021, 1:19 p.m. And how long did they speak for?
They spoke for a little over 10 minutes.
Okay, when I say they, it should be clear.
James and Jennifer.
Thank you. Okay. Could you tell that while she was on the phone with James Crumbley, did she send any messages?
Yes, she did.
Okay. Do you recall who she sent a message to?
I believe it was Andy Smith she sent a message to.
Do you know who else she sent a message to?
I don't recall.
Did she message her son?
Yes, she did. I apologize. Yes, yes.
Okay. So this is 140. This is location data.
No objection?
140 is admitted.
Thank you. 140. This is GPS location data for James Crumbley. This is 1:20 p.m.
Correct.
Okay, November the 30th, and this is at their home at 112 East in Oxford?
On East Street, yes.
Okay, so just to back up, just to make sure we're clear, James Crumbley received the active alert email at 1:09.
Correct.
He called Jennifer Crumbley at 1:15 while he was at the Meyer parking lot.
Correct.
and he leaves the Meyer parking lot, and he's home at least 1:20 p.m.
Correct.
Okay. And they had a 10-minute phone call that began at 1:19 p.m. that indicates to you that they're still on the phone?
Yes.
Okay. This is 141.
No objection?
141 submitted.
Okay, so about this time of the day, could you tell if Jennifer was on the move?
Yes, she was.
Okay, so this is what time?
This is at 1:20 p.m.
Okay, and this is at her location of her employment, correct?
Yeah, Telegraph at Square Lake,
Okay.
south of here.
This is 142.
No objection?
142 is submitted.
So you said that while she was on the phone with her husband, she texted her son?
Yes, she did.
This is 142.
Okay, I'm sorry, hang on. Let me just pull it up real quick, I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry, thank you. Sorry, thank you.
November 30th, 2021 at 1:18 p.m. Did she respond to the message that he sent her at 12:42?
Yes.
What did she write?
She said, "I love you too."
Then
Then says, immediately after that, "You okay?" Then 4 minutes later, she says, "Ethan, don't do it."
that was at 1:22 p.m.
Yes, it was.
That was after James Crumbley was at their home, 112
Correct.
East in Oxford.
That's correct.
That's while she was on the phone with him.
Correct.
You said she sent a message to her boss, Mr. Smith.
Yes, she did.
We'll go back to exhibit 126. What did she write him at 1:23 p.m.?
1:23, she texts, "The gun is gone, and so are the bullets."
And then what did he respond?
He responds with, "I'm praying everything is okay." And Jennifer says, "OMG," or "Oh my God, Andy, he's going to kill himself. He must be the shooter."
So that's right a minute after she wrote to her son, "Don't do it."
Correct.
And that's while she's on the phone with her husband.
That's correct.
Did you come to find out that James Crumbley called 911 that day?
Yes, he did.
Was that at 1:22 or 1:20, or was it later?
It was later.
And was it before or after they had this text message conversation?
It's after.
Phone call.
After.
Okay. So in fact, did you find that James Crumbley called 911 at 1:34 p.m.?
That's correct.
Exhibit 143.
It's the actual cause. No, no objection, thank you.
143 is submitted.
So just so council knows, it's all listed in the exhibit list. It says 911 call. Easier.
It does, but I'm like, there's one of me. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm
Okay.
trying.
Oh, that's right.
Exhibit
Okay.
143.
What sort of patient in the emergency? Okay, I'm not really sure. I'm at my house. There's an active shooter situation going on at the high school. My son goes to high school. I have a missing gun at my house. I need an officer to come to my house right away, please. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get anybody to your house right now. So they're on the active shooter situation. I understand that. There's a million out there. I have a missing gun and my son is at the school. And we had to go meet with the counselor this morning because of something that he wrote on a parent paper. And then I was in town and I saw so much cops somewhere. And I made sure that I wanted to get to the hospital, since I was going to high school. And then someone told me that there was an active shooter. And then I went home to find out. And I think my son took the gun. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. He's really crazy now. My son's name is Ethan Crumbley. C-R-U-M-B-L-E-Y. I'm just be careful for 1 second, okay? I'm just going to come in and see if I can do anything for you, okay? Thank you. Okay, Mr. Crumbley? Yes. Okay, I'm going to give your name and phone number, and I'm going to have a representative that's out there dealing with the situation. He's going to contact you, okay? What's your first name? My first name is James. Is on the name Crumbley? Yes. Okay. And what's that phone number for you? 240. 760. 643. Okay, do you know if your son was home when he left the house this morning? a pair of sweatpants, and then like a gray shirt, a gray like sweatshirt. Okay. All right. All right, so he's gonna give you a call, okay? I can't give you a time frame because of the right in the middle of all of this. I can't give you a time frame, but we're gonna give you a call so that it's possible, okay? Okay. All right, thank you. All right, bye.
Sir, we saw with the location data that James Crumbley left the Meyer on Ray Road at 1:17, and he was home by at least 1:20.
That's correct.
Okay. What's the relative distance between the Crumbley household and Oxford High School?
Less than a mile.
Okay. Now, after this phone call was made, did you learn that James and Jennifer arrived at the Oakland County Sheriff's Office substation in Oxford?
Yes, I did.
It's 1:45. No objection.
Well, what is this, 144?
144, yes.
Okay, 144 is admitted.
So this is a call log. James Crumbley's phone call. Are you aware whose number that is, number 17?
Yeah, actually, it's one of the sergeants in Special Investigations, Sergeant Joe Bryan.
Okay, so this is after the shooter is taken into custody.
Correct.
Okay, so you know that he was taken into custody right about 1 p.m. on November the 30th?
Yes, he was.
Okay, and this is 1:50 p.m.
Correct.
Okay, so Sergeant Bryan learned who the shooter's parents are, and he made a phone call to James Crumbley.
Correct.
And shortly after this, did James and Jennifer Crumbley both go to the substation to meet with police?
Yes, they did.
No objection. No objection to 145 or 146.
145 and 146 are admitted.
Just quickly, this is the verified. They were in fact at the Sheriff's Office 148, both James and Jennifer Crumbley. Is that right?
Correct. I'm sorry, yes.
I'm sorry.
Correct. 150.
Oh, what? Thank you. Okay.
Okay, so they're at the Sheriff's Office at 1:58. Did you come to learn when they went back home?
It was about a half an hour after, less.
This is 1:48.
Okay, no objection.
So we were
So
able
is
to,
this one and 147?
I'm sorry, 147 and
47.
148. Thank
Okay,
you.
they're both admitted. All right.
So on Jennifer's phone, you can tell that she's at home by 2:30
Correct.
on November the 30th. Okay, and same with James.
That's correct.
Okay. So this is after they went to the sheriff's office and their son was in custody and they went back home.
Correct.
Okay. Now, sir, did you have the opportunity in the course of your investigation to review what we have referred to as the burner phones as well as the replacement phones?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to move ahead to December the 4th, 2021. Are you aware that they were arrested in the early morning hours of December the 4th, 2021?
Yes, I am.
Okay. This is 149 and 150.
We have no objection to 149 or 150.
149 and 150 are admitted.
So I'm showing you 150. May I approach with 149?
Sure.
Sir, this is, just tell me what that is.
This is a report from Celebrate from a phone.
Okay. And that's from her, what we call burner phone?
Correct.
Okay. And up on the screen, 150 indicates that she had set an alarm on her burner
Robert,
phone.
I would just ask that the witness answer the questions.
Yep.
Leading.
That's fine.
Assisting.
That's fine. What is that, Joe?
This is there's a thumbnail of what is seen on the right side of the screen there, of the alarms being set at 6:30 on Saturday morning or 6:45 Saturday morning.
And that's December the 4th, 2021.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Now, did you find evidence on the replacement phone which is the phone that was ported with their original numbers, that they had attempted a two-factor authentication for social media accounts?
Yes, they did.
Okay. Now, we had talked at the very beginning of your testimony about deleted content and your ability to recover deleted content. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Okay. Were you able to uncover some deleted content in this particular case?
Yes.
And we've talked about the Facebook message chat between James and Jennifer Crumbley.
Correct.
And you've already indicated that that chat was deleted from Jennifer Crumbley's phone.
That's correct.
Now, were you able to obtain a Facebook thread between Jennifer Crumbley and someone named Brian Malash?
Yes.
And was that through a Facebook search warrant?
Yes.
And did you uncover any messages before December the 1st of 2021?
No.
Okay. So if you were to learn that they had communicated on a regular basis through the Facebook Messenger chat, but you couldn't recover it, what would that indicate to you?
That it was deleted from the phone.
But on both ends, if you couldn't
Yes,
recover from the
correct.
server.
Correct.
Okay. Now, going through the evidence that you were able to uncover from Facebook itself, could you tell that some messages were selectively deleted?
Yes.
Okay. This is Exhibit 151.
This is fine. Okay, no objection.
151's admitted.
So this is portion of what you recovered from the Jennifer Crumbley and Brian Malash Facebook chat. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So what are we looking at here?
The first message is an automated one sent from Facebook to the device. You unsent the message.
Okay, and what's the next?
The next one says, from Jennifer, we're on the run again. Helicopters, not sure where to. I'll message you.
And when was this message sent?
You can see it says +0 for UTC. So you have to subtract 5 from the actual time that's displayed there, from there. So that would have been 7:31 in the morning.
And what day was that?
That was on December 12th, or December 2nd, I'm sorry.
Okay. So the shooting was November 30th. That was a Tuesday. Wednesday was December the 1st. This was the morning of December the 2nd.
Correct.
And this indicates to you that they were deleted by Jennifer Crumbley?
Yes, correct.
How can you tell that?
The message, the automated response sent from Facebook saying you unsent the message.
Also 151. What time and day is this?
This is, it's 7 p.m. UTC, which is minus 5 hours, so it's 2 p.m. on December 2nd.
Okay, that's Thursday, December 2nd. And
Right.
what did she delete from her phone? What message?
She had sent him, we're fucked.
She deleted that?
Yes, she did.
Go back to Exhibit 126. Were you able to tell that Jennifer Crumbley deleted some messages she sent to Andrew Smith?
That's correct, yes.
And how were you able to tell that?
Because of the screenshots that were obtained from Andrew Smith don't match what was obtained from her
Okay.
device.
It's Exhibit 151.
No objection.
Okay, so before we get to 151, which is the extraction.
151 is already admitted.
Yes, thank you, John. Before we show that on the screen, 126 here, these are the screenshots found from Andrew Smith's actual phone.
That's correct.
Okay, so at 10:05 a.m., this is Jennifer writing this and sending this picture, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and then we just gone through this. At 1:23, she wrote, "The gun is gone and so are the bullets."
Correct.
Okay. And then what did she write after that?
I'm praying everything is okay.
That's what Andrew Smith
If
wrote?
that's what Andrew said, yeah. Then she responds, OMG, oh my God, Andy is going to kill himself. He must be the shooter.
And then what?
I need a lawyer at the substation with police. Ethan did it.
Okay. And then what did she write him at 3:39 p.m. the next day? Or later that day?
Later that day, I need my job. Please don't judge me for what my son did.
And that was just a few hours after the shooting started, correct?
Correct.
And then what did he write in response and what time?
At At 5:47 p.m., he responded with, I can't even begin to understand what you're going through. I'm praying for you. I asked Carolyn to text you some attorney recommendations. And then she responded with, they're taking my cell phone.
Taking my cell phone, okay. Here's 151, and the top message is what?
The one where she says, I need my job. Please don't judge me for what my son did.
Okay, so that's on these screenshots, so we know that wasn't deleted.
Correct.
Okay, now what about this message here?
I can't even begin to understand what you're going through. I'm praying for you. I asked Carolyn to text you some attorney recommendations.
Okay, and then we also have this final message there, taking my cell phone.
Correct.
Okay, but in the entire Cellbrite extraction from the text message thread between Jennifer Crumbley and Andrew Smith on her phone, there were no other messages, correct?
Correct.
So that means anything before that message, she deleted.
That's correct.
Okay. So the only thing, I need my job, please don't judge me for what my son did, that was 3:39 p.m. So the gun is gone, so are the bullets, have been deleted. OMG, Andy, he's going to kill himself, he must be the shooter, that was deleted. I need a lawyer at substation with police, that was deleted. The picture she sent at 10:05 a.m. was deleted, as was the gun is gone and so are the bullets at 1:23.
That's correct.
So I'm going to turn now to the Facebook messages between Kira Pennick and Jennifer Crumbley, specifically comparing what was found on Jennifer's phone with what was found from the Facebook search warrant from that particular chat.
Okay.
All right. 153 and 154.
Did we do something with 152?
We have no objection
Oh,
to admitting.
This was 152, Judge. We added this one.
Okay, you don't have any objection. But 152 is in there.
No objection, right, okay. And then I'm sorry, what was,
153, 154.
no objection,
Okay.
sorry,
So, to 153 and 154?
correct.
153 and 154 admitted.
Thank you, Judge. First, I'm going to show you 153, which was the messages left on Jennifer Crumbley's phone. I'm just going to show you the top portion of what is a Cellbrite extraction report. So tell us what we're looking at here.
We're looking at the participants involved, one of them being Kira Pennick, the other one being Jennifer Crumbley. At the very bottom of the screen, you see conversations to messages of 26.
Okay, and that's not 26 messages that you selected, that's all that's remaining on her phone.
That's correct.
Okay, and 154 is what?
That's you can see at the top extraction report, Facebook warrant return from both Kira and Jennifer. And it says instant messages 4,047.
Okay, so that would indicate that everything other than those 26 messages remaining were deleted by Jennifer Crumbley.
Correct.
And one moment, Your Honor.
Sure.